Hello there, thanks for tuning in. You're joining us in December. It's I think it's about 4 degrees now, and I'm gonna get set up and camp out just on the floor. Gonna make a tarp shelter about where I'm crouching, and we're gonna see how we go in the night. We're gonna test out various bits of stuff that's meant to keep me warm. And Tink's got a special present as well. Let's try and keep her warm. We've only got an hour's daylight, so I'm going to crack on and get set up, and I will talk to you in a bit. Let's go. Okay, so shelter's done. That was quick, and need some firewood. So that's my next job. And disgusting, dog breath. Right, see you in a minute. I've got a pile of wood I'm sitting on. I can chop it up in the dark, that's fine. I just want to collect it while it's still slightly light. And oh no, I forgot to put my gloves on. And yeah, I've got these two big pieces here, one here, and I'll put the fire in between the two, and hopefully have some sort of long fire deal going on. And I'll cook on this. Got some food to cook. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going to get a little bit more wood, and then I'll start chopping it up, because yeah, it's going to be dark soon. Something happened to my saw. It's gone like that, which I guess just needs tightening up. It still locks in place, but it's a bit fragile. Take these now. I keep these quite long, and I'll just sort of feed them in or put them in and then push the ends in as we go to save my saw. Okay. Just gonna lay a base. Just move it a little bit closer. Just lay a base in here. That stay. Oh, I said stay. That's fine. Obviously, this is all dead wood, dead standing, dead leaning, hence the lovely snapping sound. It's beautiful. The sky behind me. Last time I was here, Tink got a bit cold, so I got a little present. Come. Come here. Back legs go in there. Okay, that's that one. And that back leg goes in there. It's a good girl. Goes under your chest. And that straps over you. Don't you look lovely? Don't you look lovely? So this is waterproof and fleece lined. Everything a dog needs to keep warm, except a fire. We'll get you a fire going, shall we? I think she feels like it's a punishment. She'll appreciate it, I'm sure. Right, let's go finish splitting up bits of wood. I'll get with you in a minute. What are you doing? Get your bum out of my face, man. So I suppose the question I ask myself now is how am I going to make fire tonight? Because I didn't really make any plans. I put a piece of that fat wood in my bag. I can't find it. I mean, there are birch trees around here. So whether I go and find a bit of birch and call that it for the night. So I'll run through again. These are about as fat as my fingers. These are not as fat as my fingers. And these are sort of feather sticks. I didn't sharpen my knife before I came out, so it's a little bit on the blunt side. But it's okay. It's okay. These are sort of medium, and they're super fine. So that's all that. So we'll maybe go and see what we can see in the way of fire lighting materials. I don't feel very prepared tonight. Sort of rushed from work and rushed about. It's all good. It'll be fine. Then, see if I can get these to. Oh, Tink's excited. Pop that in there. Come on, out the way. She gets ever so eager, wants to get right in it. Oh dear. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Right. Let's do it properly. A proper base. better, isn't it? It's getting chilly. What's the time? 6:45. Probably start cooking soon. I'm trying to let this fire down a little bit because it's a bit of a bonfire at the moment. It's raging, but we're nice and toasty, which is good. I think still not sure about her coat. I put it on at home for her, but she kind of just looked confused because it was warm in the house. I think she's starting to get used to it now. She's sitting on the reflective thing. Oh yeah, I was going to go through my means of keeping warm. I'm not advocating anyone have the same stuff as me. People have what they have. There's lots of gear out there. And what I have got hasn't cost me much at all because I was given some of it. Yeah, so I got the reflective sheet, which is off of a, it's a car windscreen protector for the summer, really, something to keep the heat out the car. But I'm going to put that underneath myself and Tink. I've got my mattress, inflatable mattress, and I've got my, I guess it's army sleeping bag. I think it's Arctic Survival. I bought that. It was £20–30. Pardon me. And I'm wearing my most thermalist trousers, if that's a word. And I've got a merino wool underlayer and some long johns to put on. And I was given by a chap called Richard some softies. He was in the army. I have tried them on when I first was given them. He also gave me the waterproof stuff, which I was wearing last time, which worked a treat. That's what was it? Gore-Tex. Yeah, that was good. Kept me dry. Just made me look like an idiot. But yeah, the softies will make me look even more like an idiot because they're just big thermal coat and trousers that go over the top. So because the fire's quite far away from the shelter, it's further than normal, but I didn't want to be getting up and stoking the fire all night. I'd rather just put everything on and cocoon myself away and see how I go like that. I mean, if I'm freezing, then I'll get up and get the fire going, but I'd rather just let it burn out. I'll cook on it and I'll have it for ambience. My torch fell off. Yeah, and I'll see how I go without too much fire. Although I can't help it because the wood's here, I just chuck it on. But last time I woke up pretty cold because I went to sleep with the sleeping bag wide open. So I'd rather be in and snug than hot and with it wide open. We'll see. There's no fire reflector tonight. I just didn't have the time. Yeah. So I'll get dinner on in a sec. So, this is what we got. A couple of those. Some healthy goodness. And a jacket potato wrapped up in foil already. So I'm going to chuck this on now. Oh, and one of us is eating this, which is yummy. I don't think it's going to be me. Although, there's two. I snapped it in half last night because my wife's gone away, and I thought, well, she was going to take both the dogs, and I thought I'll take one steak because I can never eat two. And then when I was packing the bag, Tink was looking at me longingly, so She stayed at home and I went and picked her up after work. So I brought both steaks, because I'm a softie. So where do we start? Jacket potatoes on. I'll let that cook for a little bit. And then I'll boil some water for that. And then I'll chuck those in the coals later. So I have this bag that seals up. I keep my oh dear, spork in and various things. I just thought I'd share. So I have another little bag that's got tea bags and a little tiny bit of sugar. I've got some tissues. I got the piece of fat wood that I couldn't find earlier. I've got 2 big marshmallows. Hand sanitizer, coffee, toilet paper. There's a fortune cookie. There's some wet wipes. There's a little tin there that's got some matches that I dipped in wax for emergencies. I can't remember what else is in there. Oh, a couple of the cotton wool makeup pads soaked in Vaseline, which I forgot to put anything on my lips, so later on I might rub one of them on my lips if it's going to get cold. Yeah, there's a puncture repair kit. There's a Wowie pot my daughter gave me. Yeah, that's about it. Some tissues, some hand sanitizer. I might have said that. But yeah, and I keep my fire steel in there, so I get it out when I get here. And I think that's about it. But yeah, my spork. That's what I need. I'll give you a pro tip. Cooking vegetables, to get the best results, if you cook vegetables that grow underground, they should be in cold water with a lid on, and if you cook vegetables above the ground, they should be in boiling water with the lid off. And it's easy to remember because if they grow out the ground nice and hot in the sunshine, underground cold and dark. Pro tip for the day. Nice bit of coals there. 1, 2. I had the potato in the coals, but I just took it out for a bit so it doesn't get too charcoaled. Oh, Tink, look, broccoli. See what I'm doing. So Tink's had her dinner and she wants some steak for pudding. And why not, eh? Why not? We live once. Oh. Seasoning. A little bit on the broccoli. Let's have a look at this. That's the steak. Looking mighty. Oh, that's hot. Oh, get your nose out. Steak is looking mighty fine. Let's have a cut into it, shall we? Got it off the fire. Now I very, very nearly dropped it. Oh, it's tender as ever. again. Not you. No, no. Can you get out? Can you even see that? I don't think you can see it. It looks pretty good to me. Oh wow. I love the little bits of charcoal that get stuck on it. They're crispy. Mmm. It's a... Oh. Nearly choked. It's a full moon tonight. It's really bright. Oh man. I was hungry. So, how's your day been, everyone? Alright? Mine's been okay. Been to work. Busy, busy, busy. I think that's really good. You want to try some? Good girl. Try like this. Oh, crunchy. Crunchy but cooked. Steamy. And then, see what I did to this. So I'm glad I took it off when I did, because it's still really hot now. Might be a little bit underdone. Might have crunchy potato. We'll see. It's just about alright. I think one half is yeah. One half is cooked and the other half is a little bit hard. But that's okay. Probably won't eat it all anyway. A little bit of butter. I keep putting my knife in the hot water. Which I lost my butter on the floor. Oh! It landed on a tiny piece of tin foil. Still got a bit of leaf litter on it, as they say. But the steak is good, and that's the important thing. I'm going to munch away. I'll come back in a bit for a drink and a ramble. Well, you have that. I need to throw it on the fire. So dinner was good, wasn't it, Tink? She eats so much when she comes camping. She has her dinner, and then you have a load of mine. So, I'm getting the shovel out. What does that mean? Clarence, a new toy! Can I play? So what is this? Look what I found. It's still got the... That's a tombola win in a summer fete. And it is... I can't read it. It is... Sharp's Doom Bar Exceptional Amber Ale. Okay. Right, it says, at the mouth of the Camel Estuary in Rock, Cornwall, lies the treacherous Doom Bar sandbank, the inspiration for this exceptional amber ale. The sandbank is revered as a formidable nautical challenge that should be approached with respect and navigated with skill. We are proud of Doom Bar, a beer with great character and depth of flavour which appeals to most palates. Aroma, I'm sorry, but these are so stupid. Aroma, plum, vanilla, sweet roasted malt. Okay, picture it. Taste, balanced, succulent, dried fruit, lightly roasted malt. You still picturing it? Finish, moorish, subtle bitterness. That's like me, isn't it? Subtle bitterness. Serve, best taste chilled. Food pairing, great with battered seafood like calamari, grilled whitefish or pork. Also great with Sunday roasts. Nothing about the woods and steak, but we'll see. Kind of looks like wee wee. Okay. What do you think? Oh, what do you think, Tink? Do you think it's going to taste of subtle plums and gentle bitterness? Oh, I want some of the beer and I can't get my shovel in. Patience, man, patience. Okay. Na zdrowie. Tastes like beer that's kind of a little bit watered down, if I'm honest. I left it over there and it's blooming cold. Right, Tink, coming in for a cuddle. It's alright. It's alright. It's not the best thing I've ever had. It's really cold now. I've put my merino wool layer on and I've got my, what do you call it, thermal hat. I'm sitting right by the fire, but I'm still quite chilly. Saying that, I've got a jacket. I got a jacket and I'm cold. Yes, so I think I'm going to be sleeping in all my clothes. Oh, well, excuse me. You know what I forgot? Because I wouldn't be out camping if I didn't forget something. Whoa. I forgot my neck thing, which I think would come in handy, wouldn't it, Tink? I've got one I normally wear when it's sort of summer and stuff that's thin, came from China or somewhere. But I've also got an army one which is thick and quite nice. I don't know what I've done with it. I'm hoping it's in my sleeping bag because I had it last time. I think I put my pillow inside it, my inflatable pillow. I think when I got up I stuffed it, there's a pocket in the inside of my sleeping bag. I think I stuffed it in there, so here's hoping. That's what else I brought with me, other than marshmallows and chocolate hobnobs to make funky s'mores. When I was looking in that bag I showed you earlier, there was a fortune cookie. So, sorry Tim, let's crack it open. Oh, I keep losing everything. Let's go double hat. Let's go double hat again. Oh, and it broke in my bag. Hold on, Tim, hold on, let me read it. It's upside down. Happiness is a butterfly that may alight upon you. Yeah. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. Give me a kiss. Yeah. There are days, aren't there? There are days. Not always been happy-go-lucky. Sometimes life is stressful, life is hard, but you get good days now and again. Throw that down there in the dark so I can't find it. No, you can't have this, it's full of sugar. Happiness is a butterfly that may alight upon you. That's deep. That's deep, man. So I got two kids. I've got a girl and a boy. My boy's 11 now, Reggie, and my daughter is 9, that's Pip. And recently we started watching the A-Team, and I forgot how good it is. When I was Reggie's age, that was prime time Saturday TV. I used to love it, and I started showing it on one of the digital channels. I recorded a bunch of them. Yeah, the kids love it. They can't decide who's their favourite. I think mine is Murdoch, but when I was a kid I think it was all of them. But yeah, some of them old shows, get out of it. Some of them old shows are really dated and look terrible, but the A-Team is still very funny. And it's just hilarious. Nobody dies. Cars will flip up hundreds of feet in the air and land upside down on their roof and be squashed flat. They just crawl out the wreckage and dust themselves down and carry on about their day, which is funny. I think it's s'mores time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas is coming. What do we all want for Christmas? I know what I want. I want a better camera. Whether Santa gives me a better camera is another thing. One day I'd like a decent knife as well, but one can't have everything. But you never know, one day, Thomas, man shall walk on the moon. Right, I'm covered in bits of wood. Oh, where's the... lost my sheath, man. There it is. Da da da. How exciting. Size of that. It's a monster. So, What's your favourite food when you're camping? Mine is clearly steak. Although I'd quite like to bring a joint of meat and slow roast it on a spit. But I think that probably is a summer thing, when I can get here early and not be, you know, chasing my tail, because it's getting dark any minute. But woohoo! Smells good. Yeah, I'd like to roast a bit of meat. Right, how do I do this? How do I do this without getting in a sticky mess? Plonk him on there. Plonk him in there. Wow, I nearly dropped it. Got butterfingers tonight, I tell you. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's in. Right, I might have another. That look alright? I'm going to burn myself. That's okay. That beer was alright in the end. The more I drank it, I don't think I'd choose to go and buy it, but don't tell them that. Oh man. Sugar. So I laid out my bed and it's been commandeered by Tink. She's slap bang in the middle of it. I'll show you in a minute. Once I've filled my face. Look at her. Oh, it's mud in the, it's mud in the bedroom. So let's have a look here. So obviously the shelter's got a built-in ground sheet, because that's the way I made it. And then under my torso, see that? That's the reflecty thing. And then I'm off the ground a bit with the sleeping mat. And then I've got the thermal, whatever it is, Arctic survival thingy. And then these softy trousers and softy jacket. And I'm in this down jacket, so I might cover Tink in the softy jacket. I might put these trousers on. See what they look like. Not sure if they're fashionable enough for me. Oh, look at them. Don't they look lovely? I think they'd probably be warm. Yeah. See, I'll probably put them on, but I'm going to lay this so that Tink can have a bit of extra warmth. What does that look like? Oh, that looks fetching, doesn't it? It looks fetching. It's kind of a little bit like what I've got on, I suppose. It's quite thick, and it's got fancy pockets. Yeah. my 3 tarts. Then you've got something to cuddle yourself up. There's the 2 stuff socks. You can cuddle up with them as well. Put them in there for now. And that's really it. I threw an extra pair of woolly socks in the car, and they're still in the car. But I think I'll be alright. I did have cold feet earlier, but I've moved the fire a little bit closer by kicking the back. Well, I moved the front log up, and then I kicked the whole fire in the back log, and loads of coals were there, and I was sort of standing on them as I was doing it, and then I didn't have cold feet anymore, and I'm now laying here with my feet on the front log, which I guess means the fire is about 3 or 4 feet away from the shelter. But the big log on the front is kind of blocking everything, but it's also stopping it from falling out and rolling towards me, I suppose. What's that? Cobweb. So yeah, I'm going to say goodnight now. I'm going to sit here in this exact position for a few minutes, warm my boots. Morning! Morning! Morning, Tink. We did alright. Hello, Tink. Hello, Tink. Ah, a nice shower in the morning. A nice shower. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. I didn't get cold. I didn't even put my thermals on. Well, I had my thermal top on. I didn't put my long johns on. I chucked them in Tink's bed. But there's loads of birds flying over. Yeah, I slept with my hat on, which I think that helps. But I didn't put the softies on because I was alright. I was warm. The fire was going. I fell asleep straight away. I think I fell asleep about 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30. And I woke up at midnight for a wee, and the fire was down to hot coals, so I chucked a load more wood on, and I think it kept burning for another couple of hours. And then I woke up again at 6, I think, which wasn't bad, and I've just been dozing. It's 6:30 now, but yeah, I've just been dozing and listening to my audiobook, and I keep trying to get to the end of a chapter and I keep falling asleep, so I've heard bits of the same chapter over and over for days. But yeah, feeling pretty good. Da, 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 da. Time to get up, I suppose. I think this sleeping bag and with the airbed is it's quite a good combination. I'm not sure it was as cold as all that though. I mean, it's cold, but it's clouded over. So I think that's warmed it up a few degrees. I imagine it's probably 5 or 6 degrees now. But
I don't know how cold it got in the night. When I got up for a wee at midnight, it was pretty chilly, but it didn't feel frosty cold. It's time to get up. Are you playing? It's cool. Okay, so I'm wrapping up my paracord. I like to keep it neat-ish, so I put it around my thumb. It's got a little knot in it there. I put it around my thumb, and then around my little finger, and then around my thumb, and little finger, and I just keep on going. I'm sure it's not new, but I like it. There's about, I don't know, a couple of feet left. Just pull it off and wind it round. And tuck it in. End up with a reasonably neat piece of cord. So I took a walk this morning to dig my hole, if you know what I mean, and I came across where I made the raised bed, because I had a mind to come earlier in the day, not today, not last night, but next time. I thought I'll come out on a Saturday morning and carry on. I decided I was going to move the bed. I think it was too far apart from the trees either side were too far apart to be able to make sides, and it's not there anymore. I found the spot. My fire reflector's gone, and my bed is mostly gone. The 3 big heavy bits are still there, but all the long ways bits are all gone. And nearby it, someone's built a massive shelter, like a A-frame kind of thing, which is quite cool. There's a school near here, and the lady who owns this land, she lets the school kids come in. I think they come in once a week for a couple of hours as part of a lesson and do outdoorsy stuff, which is very cool. Not all schools will do stuff like that, and not all people would let a bunch of kids run around their woods. So I'm not really bothered that
They took my bed apart. It wasn't the comfiest bed ever. So I've got to start all that again. So that's another day. But having made the bed once, kind of got a reasonable idea of what I didn't like about it. So hopefully the next one I make will be a little bit more comfortable. I had a very good night's sleep. It must be said, I feel pretty good. I think I prefer sleeping on the ground to anything else. I've tried sleeping in hammocks, but tossing and turning and trying to get out in the middle of the night for a wee and land in my boots. I think that's an art form and I haven't got it, because the last time I slept in a hammock I almost came a cropper in the middle of the night. But maybe I will in the summer, because I've only got a cheap hammock. But in the summer I'll probably try it again a few times. It's quite fun. It's really comfy sitting in it and lounging in it, but I like sleeping on my side, and I just can't. I feel like I'm being folded in half in a hammock. I don't think it's for everyone. Lots of people like them though. I see the appeal. I just sleep better on the ground where I can toss and turn, roll about, generally fidget. It's a nice morning. It's not sunny, it's not cold. I mean, I've got my clothes on. But it's nice, pleasant. There's one of them screeching owls again this morning when I woke up at 6 o'clock. I think it's a barn owl. And my dad said barn owls are the ones that screech. And it's really close, but you know, and because they're sort of white in colour, I think I could get up and go and look for it, but I'm not sure. I've got it in me to get up and stumble around in the dark. I'd rather stay cocooned and warm and just listen to it. Yeah, it's been really fun. I've enjoyed myself. Lazed about in the woods. So yeah, it was good time. Anyway, go finish my coffee, pack my stuff up and head away. Thanks very much for watching, wherever you are. Speaking of wherever you are, if you're not, well, I suppose even if you are, it'd be really nice to see where people are from. So, if you feel that way inclined, leave the country of your origin in the comments, because I'm interested. I know there's a few guys in the States, a couple of Canadians. I'm not sure where else. Wow, that was good. But yeah, salut. I'll see you next time. And yeah, have a good day. Thanks a lot. You ready? Are you ready? Oh, big stretch.